My name is Gilles Fillion. I am from Montreal, Canada. I see myself as a director of photography, but I'm not the top of the director of photography. I know enough to be one of the guy who you can count on it. Today, now, if you are talking in 2013 June, okay, I am connected to Dedo equipment because I do experience it, and I find that with those equipment I am able to get fast, good, very simple, precise, and I gain speed. So for that commercial, I am with the crew, I have responsibility, I have the client. So, you know what? We're gonna do this commercial with that tungsten SPS 5 kit. The guy say, are you serious? Yes, I am. Let's throw out the light and let's do it. So first of all, what we got here? We got this base light here. So I use this open face through a diffuser to establish a kind of a diffusion, you know, because on that situation, diffusion is important. Okay, so but I need a kind of highlight, and I need to produce a modulation. So I have this 150 spheric lamp, sorry, with the imager, and there's a gobbo inside of it, and it creates a kind of small modulation, you know, very slightly noticeable, nothing big. Okay, I need a top light, and I will need a top light because that will be let's say that will be a quite large surface, and I need to create kind of natural light coming from above, but I will fill it not in front like this, but behind to create a round, because I will have a round stuff. So, and then after that I bounce a light to just use it as a fill, so you can see how much it was clean, the roundness on the cardboard. People there was amazing, so I don't believe it. And you know, we were shooting meals, so that meal will come brown if it is too hot in the place. So we were easy, not being exposed at the, you know, very high temperature lamp. This is the complete setup. I took maybe 45 to an hour. But I was doing that while they were preparing themselves. So they didn't feel that I was preparing, but you know, it was easy. And there's the complete seat. Now you see the 150 there, another one soft there, soft there. There's another one right there, filling the wall behind here, because the 5D camera is there, and then we will shoot the meal there. So the background, the depth of field 2.8, 2.5, something like that, to have a small depth of field, because, and then that base light here to create that modulation. You know, you see this one, I put the imager, a gobbo in it, because I want to create a kind of a sun passing through leaf, you know.
End result.
So the end result for the commercial. So let's look. We don't need the sound, if you don't mind. This is the hamburger stacker. Look at the highlight. Anyway, I'll explain after. Look at the color. They are very good. The hamburger looks very natural. Outside, there's my highlight. Okay, the goal for the project we had to make in 2 days, to shoot in 2 days, was a kind of it is a building where aging people get along to have activities. We had to do like 15 to 20 interviews, individual interviews with aging person. What it tells you that those person is having, a little plea there, and so you cannot use hard light on them because everything will go and won't be nice. You want to be sure that those person will have a nice look. Okay. At some point, we knew that we will not have much time, much space. We have to go fast. We will ask 3 to 4 questions, always the same, and they will pick up answers in that. So here we are in a room where people meet to play card. No windows, just light come from the ceiling, that's all, dropping like this, like a shower. But it is a flat light. So I don't want to kill that effect necessarily. This light here is create the modulation on side like this, around the face and the body. So this one will give us just a little let's say that I will bring the intensity to create that kind of even that we feel in the room, and then I will put another one, a small kicker here, a small light that will hit his shoulder, but just that will be very subtle. And then the result will be, we got highlight in the eye there. We feel that the light is high here, pretending that the ceiling is lighting him here. We feel that on his head here. We feel the source, and then right there it is a little bit, you feel that it is highlight there. So, and sometime when he smiles, you see here, create that wave right there, and that's it. So we had that result, and this is quite nice. Then we have to move for another place. Now the big source is not behind, is somewhere here, passing through obstacle. I don't mind because it is a soft light. So if it creates kind of shadow somewhere, it will create kind of movement, natural thing. I don't want to kill it. So I don't mind to pass my source in that forest of so many things. So I made a decision, put the light there. The second one will, because we are even again in this lighting situation with top light, neon and all that. So we cannot kill the neon. And in the background, if you look at the background here, there's a tungsten hard light that you can feel that it is very yellowish. So I decide to put blue gel, quarter blue or half blue on my source, just to make it less yellow. What it does, it made the background look more yellow. If you see this sculpture right there, we place it that way because we know that that source there will give motion to create like highlight shadow because it's an angle. Then is the result. The guy is having glass, no problem with the glass. We feel that there is a highlight coming from there, so I put DLH4 somewhere to create just a little bit bluish something on his chin, and look at that. When he moves, you feel it. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it come back. It is a lovely, lively frame. On that situation, I did put my source near the face, right there, like this one, okay? And then I remember, I think I put another character light somewhere to create that highlight here. That's all. So I was able to be in a daylight situation, full daylight situation. I did put half blue, not a full blue, a half blue on the diffusion source. For that character light here, I did put a blue on it, and just a little, you know, well dimmed, just to affect a little bit, just to give a sense of it, and that's it. I get everywhere in that building for every situation with those 3 lights, and I'm having 2 more, 3 more. I don't need that. I just use those one. And you know what? We had to move fast. So 3 questions, 1 people sit there, the sound guy come with his rig to put over the head, he put a lav mic, and then we have to make sure that his microphone don't show in the frame, and the shadow of the microphone don't show in the frame. You know, this old lady, look at her. You cannot put hard light on her. I just put 1 soft light, the 600 there, that's it. Just dim a little bit it, and I got the contrast on her here, and I know the light, the eye are well, there's a catching light in the eyes because there's a big window. There we go. That's it. And we feel that refrigerator right there. We don't know what company it is because it is in deep of file, but we got the effect of light, and that's okay. That's the way we did. This is where they do informatic, they do record, they will record any information about people down there, and you know, it's an office. So it is a boring office. It is brown, you know, and well, not so interesting. So I said to them, okay, we have this 3 suits, 1 source, 1, 2, and the other suit that you saw, even, and then the result will come. That's the result. That's it. We intentionally put a flower there just to give a feminine present, you know. And then 2 people, we choose those people here. We know that the level of the light comes from high there. So I lit accordingly, and that's it. She's a painter. And this is her environment. This is her space. I said to the producer, you know, that table, there's so much paint on it. We want just to have it in a frame to feel that there's a lot of work. So I'm having this kicker. I'm having this 600 representing the window source, and a fill light the other side. 3 light again. That's it. There we go. Main, fill, and the result. Look at that. We don't mind about the highlight. We love that highlight. It creates that aesthetic, you know, artistic ambience. So we went for it. We know that we are overexposed here, but we accept it. That's the way. And we are low and go to give her, again, a prestige. See? Even here, we got the feel of the window side because there's a lot of window. And a fill light right there. Window side, fill light, and here it is. We don't have any problem with the lunette, with the glass. You see the highlight on the chin? That is very nice. And then we went on that room, where exercising room. So what you see is that guy, 150 soft light only. And if we go a little bit, just a little bit back here for a second, there's my kicker right there, very far. And people are continue to work, to live there, so it is dangerous, so we need to be careful. So I know that I'm having enough power to create what? Two things. Some point you will have a highlight here, and sometime I ask him to just go back a little bit, and he will catch a few of this light. And the rest, the fill light will be the house light. That's it. So the result will be this. Look at that. This is very nice. Natural. We feel the wave on his glass, you know, because the light is like this and it gives dimension, you know. And sometimes you feel a little bit of highlight here, then we see the highlight right there. Then we see the window, the effect window right there. You see, look at the highlight on the glove. Window highlight, the highlight here from the source that I put. That's great. That's it. People continue to live around. That's great. And now we were in the cafeteria. And on the cafeteria, there was that bookshelf right there. So this person is a representative for, you know, she's the person who will direct, you know, executive or something like that. So we want to create something that it's connected to that. There was a bunch of table, there was a bunch of things. So we move everything. I will sit her there and let's do that. And the result is that you can see Carlo, the photographer, 150 create just a small highlight, beam highlight on the book. That's all. It was tungsten, but my light is a little bit bluish. And there it is. Look at that. She's aging too. So the light has to be gentle. That's it. That's the way it is. We feel that we don't know. We feel that we are maybe somewhere in our office. We don't care. So this one is okay. The 600 is outside. But outside, there is this big window, and this big window has a big filter on it. So I had to bring the source very close to the window to feel a little bit of this light on him. Then I create just a highlight behind his head here on his shoulder, and this one was a kind of not a fill light, but maybe main light. We'll see the result. And we wanted to keep that green there and that perspective. And it is there that I put another 150, okay, because I want to highlight this furniture there. This is the only place I did use another fixture. And then the result is that. There we go. Gray hair, reflection, the source is there. We feel that something is there with the 600. And look at the movement in the clots. That's cool. That's it. And the way he's sit is not conventional too. We're using the space, the furniture, the way it is, and we say, okay, let's give a perspective. They are very so practical. That's it. So it corresponds to the way we live. We need to go fast. We need to be, if we have a good eye and we know how to observe and complete with the ambient light, that those tool is perfect because it is very petit, small, and it is lightweight. The main source I used was Softlight 600, one Softlight 150, and the kicker. That's all. It was for all the 2 days I did use those three sources. Sometime maybe I did use one there and there, but it happened maybe one time I did have to use another kicker. But mainly it was those three sources. My feeling is those equipment is my companion journey in light. That's it. It gives me the idea that I can go anywhere in the world and I will set up in light because I can do commercial interview. I can go I can go anywhere and create an ambient with 3, 4, 5 lamps. Maybe 6 sometime if everything is complicated. Having a kit like this, you have it for very long time without to be concerned about anything because you know it will work. Anytime you will plug it, it will work. That's it. So you need that stability to be able to live in instability. That's the way it is.